How's it going, everyone? My name is Alex, and welcome back. Today, I will be taking you on a journey as I try and paint the 1882 ship, the Joseph Conrad. Originally, when the ship launched in 1882, it launched under the name George Stage, and it was used to train sailors in Denmark. It wasn't until 1934 that they changed the name to Joseph Conrad. I started off by doing just a quick pencil sketch. This will help me understand the overall composition of how I want it to look. This will also help me understand the lighting, how I want the waves to be positioned, and where the boat will sit in the water compared to the sky. My goal for this painting is to have the viewer, when they look at this, feel like they can really hear the waves, feel the breeze, see the seagulls, hear the creaks on the deck, but enough poetry, let's get painting. You saw in my last video, I toned the entire canvas before I really did any painting, and then I scraped off the main subject with a paper towel. I'll pretty much be doing the same thing here with paint thinner and burnt umber, except this time it'll definitely be more detailed to get a good map for the rest of the painting once I start to introduce some color. Alright, you're probably looking at this and wondering how the heck this is going to turn into something good, but trust me, this is exactly where it's supposed to be at this stage. And now we're going to attempt the sky, because you want to start with whatever's farthest back, and in this case, that is the sky. I think we're going for puffy clouds, big puffy clouds, darker over here, lighter over here, to get some contrast. It should be alright. Let's see how it goes. As you can see at this point, it's looking pretty abstract, but the color is there. That's what I wanted. I wanted the effect of darker and lighter. I'm gonna get a smaller brush and start really getting in the exact clouds. Okay, I don't want to bore you with any more of the sky, so in the next shot, the sky will be all done. Alright, I'm not going to say I'm completely done with the sky, but I think that's a good place to stop for now. It is day 2, so I will move on to the ship, and let's start getting these sails in. The sails are definitely coming together at this point. I'm speeding up the process a bit because it would be so mind-numbing for you to watch me do all these little ropes and that sort of thing. I think this is a good place to stop for today. Believe it or not, these sails alone took me about 5 hours to do. It was a lot of pushing and pulling to make sure the lighting on the left side was correct, along with the reflections that will eventually come from the water. Tomorrow I'll finish off with the ropes, get the rest of the boat, and start on the water.
In audio.
The ship is coming along, but I'm starting to get lazy, so I'm going to move on to the water. Okay, if you haven't noticed, I love using the end of the brush to mark out the major shapes, especially for the ocean. I've found that when I try and paint the whole ocean at once, I get super confused and super lost. So I'm going to treat each wave as its own, and by doing that, eventually they'll all come together and it'll create one whole ocean. Okay, I'm happy with the water at this point, but I'm going to make it look even more like water when I start adding these highlights. And once I start adding those, it's really going to make the piece, I think, come alive. It should look pretty good. Also, just want to say, shout out to the Bob Ross fan brush. This is what I'm using to blend the clouds. I blended the sails, blending the waves. The Bob Ross fan brush, highly recommend. Okay, that is it for today. I will be back tomorrow to do the very final highlights, and that's the best part. I may adjust a few things if I feel like it's necessary, but other than that, we are almost done. Okay, that'll do it for this one. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you. I really do appreciate it. I had a lot of fun with this one. It was pretty cool to do. A lot of little details, a lot of things to consider with the lighting, a lot of things to consider with the boat, a lot of things to consider. I'm gonna be going back to college soon, so I might be able to get one more video in before I go back. But if not, thank you for watching, and Happy New Year.